If I had to start from scratch as a personal trainer today, I wouldn't be flexing on Instagram. I wouldn't be getting rented Lamborghinis. I'd follow this exact plan to hit $100,000 a year and avoid all the dumb mistakes I made when I first started when I was 18. Because here's the brutally honest truth. Most PTs never make it even off the gym floor. They burn out doing 30-pound sessions, running around after clients and wondering why their bank balance looks the same every day, every month, every year. If I had to do it again, here's exactly how I'd play it. I'm Charlie Johnson. I've coached over 1,200 trainers, built 2 7-figure companies, and I live in Dubai, where the fake gurus rent cars on my street in the Palm. But I started exactly where you are, chasing clients on the gym floor at the original Gym Group 24-hour gym in Guildford, Surrey in the UK, taking every shift I could, and this is how I do it differently right now. So I became a personal trainer when I was 18 and I failed, which not many people know. Not because I couldn't get people results, but because I hated the hours. I hated chasing clients and had zero clue about business because they don't teach you anything at PT school of how to do that. And the reality is this, they just give you a certificate so you're good enough to train people safely and off you go and say good luck. And if you agree with that, drop in the comments below. It's quite frankly a bit of a joke in the industry. So while I struggled to fill my diary, what I did learn was priceless. How to actually listen to people's pain points and problems and how to help them. And eventually I ditched the gym floor and went into the corporate world. That's where I saw pain points on a different level, on the other side of the world, outside of the gym. Stress, burnout, midlife health problems, people living for the weekend. And it hit me. These were the exact people who needed coaching, but they never hire a broke PT on the gym floor who couldn't explain their real value. This is where your time in person personal training is like an apprenticeship. You learn the real psychology behind clients, but unless you also learn business, you'll hate the job. The trick is to combine both. Results plus business skills, that's how you go from broke PT to a $100,000 coach. Now, the next thing you have to think about is actually learning about what clients really care about. They don't care about the difference between hyperplasia and hypertrophy. And I'll give it a good example. So I had a female client once. She was terrified of wearing sleeveless dresses because of her arms. Now, the reality is because she actually had maybe, in her opinion, slightly out of shape bingo wings. And the reality is she wouldn't tell me that until we built a relationship in person, training for a period of time. That's something you wouldn't understand working online. But her actual terminology at the beginning was, I need to tone up her arms, which is a complete difference. Now, the lesson in this is that's gold in terms of feedback. Those insecurities, pains, and fears, these are great content ideas, and it's really good for getting clients to stay with you. Coaches who don't listen will never last. And ultimately, the best thing anyone will say to you on the gym floor, on a sales call, these are the things you want to use from a marketing perspective. And I remember a client saying to me in a sales call, I don't know what to eat, when to eat, and how much. And that was a great marketing slogan. Thirdly, don't burn out chasing sessions. Now, when I started, I said yes to everyone. I was doing 5 a.m. sessions, 10 p.m. sessions. I was basically a zombie with a protein shake staggering around. It made me hate training and I actually hated the gym and I nearly quit. I nearly didn't even want to work out because I was spending so much time there and also traveling back and forth. Now, this is where, like with you PTing and in your life and in business in general, you need to set boundaries. Yes, you want to load up early to build demand and actually make money, but you also have structure so you have sanity. Otherwise, you end up resenting your own clients and resenting your own business and actually building a business that you hate. This is the same thing in terms of from an online coaching perspective, where I see so many coaches actually build a prison for themselves where they're just glued to a laptop all day. Lesson number 4 is charging what you're worth, not what the gym recommends. Now, I remember my manager once at the gym in Guildford saying that I should go and do all these free sessions all the time to try and get more clients. The reality was he just wanted to try and keep the members entertained and make the gym look busier. And this just filled my calendar with a complete waste of time. And this is it. This is the brutal truth that will help you a lot. You don't sell your time for minimum wage. If you start to lower it, if you must, okay, but raise prices as you create demand. People respect what they pay for, and if something is cheap, they will not respect you for it. And the easiest way to make more money is actually just to charge more and get better clients. And with this also comes to stop discounting, but actually getting creatives. So I had a client who swore she couldn't afford 3 sessions a week. So what I did is I offered her 30-minute slots instead. Same rate per hour, just shorter sessions, and she stayed for a long period of time. Is we have to understand you don't want to slash your prices, you have to adjust your structure, your offer, and essentially what you do. This can even be in frequency or how you package things together. But never actually do a race to the bottom, because that's essentially how you will lose. And ultimately, if you're a personal trainer in the gym, how many personal trainers do you see who are in their 40s and the 50s? You have to understand this. Content is your retirement fund. I remember the first time a random guy messaged me from Dubai, And it was just like, hey, mate, I've been following you for a few months. I'll be interested in getting in shape. How can I work together? And that's when like the penny really dropped for me of like, okay, like this social media thing with a phone is kind of wild because you can market to the entire planet, not just where you are in a gym or your local location. So what you want to focus on as a lesson from this is creating content like you're stacking bricks. Short form, long form, create email lists, it all compounds over a period of time. Your future leads are lurking now and you just want to pull them in. And with that being said, what you want to focus on doing is building a brand, not a bland business. So when I first came to Dubai, I saw two types of trainers. The ones who were super vanilla, who blended in with everyone else. The others had a voice and identity and a point of view. And guess who built the best businesses? Wrote books and also scaled, who were successful. The polarizing ones, the ones who were different. And this is what you have to understand, is that you have to stand out to actually get clients to come to you. Because if you're in the middle, if you're vanilla, no one will want to work with you. And the lesson from this is don't try to please everyone. Stand for something, have an edge, and that's how you go from PT to authority to successful coach online. And this is what you have to understand. If I was starting over again now, this is exactly how I would build myself to $100,000 a year as a PT and it's going to coach you online. No bullshit, no hype, no like rented cars, just the fundamentals and the basics. But this is the exact framework you can do to get sustainable income in the gym and then transition into the online space. And that's where you can use the two together. Because if you work in the gym and also online, it gives you a lot of credibility because you can market you working with clients closely face to face. That gives you an unfair advantage from a marketing perspective, but most coaches just don't do this. And the reality is, if you want help in terms of actually scaling up your business, in terms of going into the online space, there's a link below this video which will have a free course which shows you exactly how to do that. And it does it step by step by step. This is our 5C course. You can access from completely free. And if you check out the next video on the screen right now, that will help you in terms of a suggestion from YouTube, which it thinks will help you scale your business and learn more. And if you want a done-for-you solution in terms of how to build an online business, there's also a link below. You can book in a free call with us and the team, show you exactly how we can do that.